I'm now talking to Don Kenny, who's the president of Franklin Fueling Systems. Franklin Fueling Systems has had a very exciting development over the last few years. So Don, can you tell me a bit more about these developments and what does that mean for the company?
I can. Franklin Fueling Systems over the last several years has strived to become the global supplier and equipment for the retail petrol stations. Outside of the US and Canada, our market share was less than what it is in the US market, and we decided that we needed to grow, and one method of growing is through acquisition. The UPP Piping Systems was acquired by Franklin Fueling Systems in 2010, and with that it brought Franklin Fueling Systems to be the global leader in piping systems throughout the world. With our APT product line as well, we can reach every market.
So your pipe work has recently been approved for Germany. What does that mean for Franklin Fueling?
Yes, being approved in Germany has significant advantages because Germany has the highest standard with 0% permeation. With the 0% permeation, not only can we sell piping systems in Germany, which we couldn't before, but also in the surrounding states.
And Don, can you tell me a bit more about the products that are exhibited at your booth?
Yes, we're exhibiting all of our product lines, from submersible pumps through the gauging and piping systems. But we're showing two new products. One is a Gemini fitting, which is to make the installation of APT piping systems much easier with fewer leak points and fewer welds, which is for our UPP piping systems. And another product that we're featuring is our TS5000 EVO system, which is our tank gauging system. Both of them are very, very unique for the marketplace, and we have a lot of high expectations for continued sales and growth with our product lines.
Richard Mose is Sales and Marketing Manager for Gardner Denver Thomas, which is a company which has been active on the market for 50 years providing leak detection systems. So what is exactly the equipment that you are providing for petrol stations?
We are providing leak detection system based on the Class 1 regarding the European standard 13 and 160, working on the principle of vacuum and pressure. These are used for double-walled pipe systems and mainly also for double-walled tanks.
What are the new products that you are showing here at Automechanika?
In the meantime, we have redesigned our previous used products to improve the reliability and the serviceability, to make it more functional, to better understanding, so to have an improved product for the future of coming markets.
What are the markets that you're operating in geographically?
In the previous time, we are working mainly in the central of Europe because these systems are required for installation in that area. But we are focusing on new markets, especially on eastern countries of Europe, because they are starting to install this system as well.
Stephen Moule is the president for Gilbarco Veeder-Root Europe, Middle East and Africa. Stephen, since the last Automechanika, Gilbarco has developed a lot, and Gilbarco is generally known as a company developing by acquisitions. So you have acquired Catlo from the US and another company from Eastern Europe, ACES.
Correct.
How does that fit into your business strategy?
Well, we've continued to grow, and we've continued to grow through acquisition, as you rightly say. ACES was about building service, really. We wanted to get a better service footprint in Hungary, in Romania and Serbia, and they were a distribution partner of ours. And we decided to take that step because we're going down a strategy of building our service businesses, our direct service operations. And they had 300 people in that region looking after the largest customers. We didn't have a very good footprint, and so we decided to make that acquisition, which fits nicely within our service operations across Europe. In terms of Catlo, that was really about broadening our product range. We're known for having the broadest range of products, and Catlo was an area of our first acquisition into hanging hardware, and we'd not been in that space before, and so it's another very exciting acquisition that we've literally just completed.
And so product-wise, how has Gilbarco developed since the last automechanika?
It's interesting. We've developed our service business. On top of the acquisitions, we've also started up direct service in Poland and also in the Baltics. So we built that up from a product perspective. And then out here on the stand, we can see a bunch of new products. A new dispenser that we made in Germany, that we've designed in Germany and we've launched for Russia and for the Middle East, the Horizon product. And you'll also see our multimedia products as well. And we've really got a big push around multimedia. Our customers are very interested in the technology, how it works with payment, and as the leaders in payment, we've really started to go down the multimedia route as well. You'll see on the stand some new tank aging range of products, as well as the first bit of innovation around mobile payment. And I think we're the first here showing mobile payment as well.
Robin Matsuga is Sales Director at Hectronic, and Hectronic is a well-known solutions provider for the commercial refueling. Can you tell me whether there are any new products that you're exhibiting here?
Yes, well, as you know, we are busy on the commercial side for many years. We have a huge experience there, and we are developing our system continuously. So we develop now, our latest system is the Economy, what we are offering to the commercial market at the moment.
And are there any new products for the retailing, for the petrol retailing?
Based on the experience on the commercial market, we have seen as well the needs on the retail side. So that means for the public station where you and me can fill in our cars. And so we have there for this market our Hexstar, where we can pay, or where you can pay by credit card, by debit card, or banknotes. And the latest development is as well the contactless payment, which is limited to 20 or 25 euro, but there is no need to give any PIN in or something else. So you can just wave the card and pay it. Well, what we are looking for is we are looking for development on, or to offer a complete solution, not offer just only the system as itself or the machine as itself. Complete solution means including tank automats, for instance, and as well the ATG system. And all these components are controlled and are managed by web-based systems. That means fleet organizations, huge organizations, private organizations are able to control all the gas stations, all the equipment on the gas station from all over the world where they are. They have access to the network. They can see the needs. It could be divided in different levels, means for the head office solution, for the head office information, it could be stripped down to the gas station directly, or as well to the technician who will get all the information if there is a need for service for different reactions on it. So we are concentrating as well to the solution, total solution, which includes our software, our product components and tank gauging systems.
Thorsten Kuczynski is the CEO of the Horn Group, and as I understand, Horn has recently acquired PCL from England. So could you please describe your company structure for me?
Yeah, the Horn Group actually has different brands. There is PCL, there's Horn Tecalamide, and there's Tecalamide. The PCL brand is a UK brand, but active around the globe and working in tire inflation solutions. Horn Tecalamide is a traditional manufacturer for lubrication systems and takes care of systems that control, measure and dispense fluids. And Tecalamide is our actually brand only unique for all products being sold in the United States.
What does the Horn Group stand for?
Well, the Horn Group stands for innovation, superior customer service, flexibility, fast delivery and high quality. That's what we stand for.
What are the new products and innovations that you have on your booth?
We try to bring to the market every year some new innovations. This year we brought the new HDA Echo, which is called a wonder box in the United States. What is the wonder? It's actually a unit that controls the dispense of fluids of existing tanks and system solutions, so that the owner of this system does not have losses anymore.
We are at the booth of KPS talking to the CEO of the company, Mr. Lars Selling. Lars, at the last automechanika, the German approval for your piping systems was brand new. Can you tell us what happened since then?
Sure. We have had good progress in Germany. We are working with German oil companies today. We are just today, actually, these days, during automechanika, installing sites for BPRL in Germany. So the German market is moving nicely forward for us.
Are there any new products or innovations you're featuring at the show?
Yes, indeed. We have several new things. We have fittings that have been developed both for a couple of different purposes. One is that we want them to be compact and easy to install, but also they now make up an important part of what we call the permeation-free system. We are developing fittings to have permeation protections also on the fittings in order to be able to make the whole system permeation-free. The second very important feature that is important for all of our system is also that we want it to be conductive, so it can be connected to earth. And our piping has been conducted for many years, but the new sumps that we are now displaying here and that we're also marketing and selling on all over the world also have conductive properties which make the system permeation free and conductive, and that is not common on the market today.
We are talking to the Vice President of Nozzle Eng and the Director of LPG Group, Mr. Pietro Gelardi. Pietro, could you tell us more about the structure of your company?
So we have the company, the two company, the structure behind the two companies is the same, but we decided to divide the two brands. So LPG Group take care of LPG products, all what is LPG, and Nozzle Engineering take care of the electronic nozzle. So for the new product that will be introduced for the liquid fuels.
4 years ago at the Automechanika you presented the idea of an electronic nozzle. What is the difference between the electronic nozzle and the traditional one?
The main difference is the system is completely controlled from a CPU, so it is possible to have a completely safe product and a completely clean product. So the idea is to have a complete clean product without any possibility of leakages. We have, instead to have a lever, we have two buttons that is very easy to be pushed without any kind of effort. We have a very big LCD to give information to the final customer and to make some advertising on it. Then the product is completed with a nozzle boot that has the recharging system and a wireless connection to be able to have the information on the nozzle in each moment of the use of the product.
So is the product already ready to be marketed?
So we made a pre-approval, so a pre-ATEX approval and TÜV approval. We are now finalizing the approval of the product. It will be certified in the next couple of months, and we will be able to sell the product going to the mid of November. We will start the field test and then we will start the commercializing of the product.
We are now at the booth of Mepsan talking to Mr. Batuhan Keroglu, the sales director of the company. Batuhan, your booth is bigger now comparing to the booth at the last Automechanika, and we see a lot of products here shown at your booth. What are the new products or new developments you're presenting here?
You're right. When we start, coming to the Automechanika as a company, we start with the 36 square meter booths in the line C, and then afterwards we move into the line A with a 60 square meter, and then this year as we come up in here in a new position with the 125 square meter. The company is growing, the product range is growing. This year is a special year for us actually, because we are also celebrating our 20 year. And we have a full years of the success story. we didn't even think about that the company grows that much in the beginning of our history. We were just trying to, build our own business only in Turkey. But afterwards, we made a really successful story, and then we start growing and growing, and we nearly reach more than a 30-35 country and representing our existing nearly in a global position. And this year, with the 20 years of celebration, we are launching a new dispenser series called Turquoise series. We developed the main frame in here, and we're trying to adapt the same panel into each model, because every customer requires a different model, different shape, different specification. It of course gives a lot of advantage for us as a manufacturer, for a standardization of the manufacturing process, and also the cost effectiveness during the manufacturing process. It's a shorter time of the manufacturing and leading time, and it's a cost effective for both parties, both for us, both for the customer.
Where exactly are you operating, and what markets are you focusing on?
We are existing right now CIS countries, Middle East, Africa, some of the Asian countries, and some of the European countries. We mostly focusing on the emerging markets actually. Mostly in Asian countries. Still Africa is a very interesting market for us, and the Middle East. We are representing and selling our dispensers, automation systems, fleet management, RFID systems, the full product range for the forecourt solution. And for the future wise, of course, we're going to focus on the European side more, because we already cover most of the countries in the Middle East and stuff. This year was a really successful year for us also. We grew 100% in export markets, especially the North Africa and the North Middle East area. We won 5-6 big tenders as a company, and I think the next year, after these new series with the new dispenser range, I think our business will grow again 100% for the next year.